The true stars, at this point, they have 4 legs. Cats and puppies, as we are in our annual Paws for Charity event where we are raising support and funds for animals in need in our community, working with Hope for Life Rescue. And that is where Marta Berglund is at Hope for Life there in Virginia Beach. And Marta, you've just been having a great time this morning. I mean, are you really working?
No, but also yes, because I'm chatting with you guys, but we are having so much fun out here at Hope for Life Rescue in Virginia Beach. And things are starting to pick up. You know, a lot of the animals, when we first checked in around 4:30 this morning, they were still tired. So as we've continued on through this morning, we've seen more animals show up. It's now going to start getting louder. It looks like one's about to come through the door. So I'm going to have Henry come this way, and I'll show you some of the puppies that are already in the rescue. And we've got Van. Van is a little pit bull puppy. He actually stopped by 13 News Now at noon with Ashley Smith like last week, I think. And I think his brother is about to come in the building. So I'm going to let this person in. Just keep the camera on Van, Henry, as we let this person in. I'm sorry, I'm live. Come on in. It's okay. Otherwise, we've got Magnolia in the other room. She is a mama dog, and she recently had 5 puppies. So for good reason, she's just resting. She's hanging out. Some of our other dogs that were here earlier, they've gone over to the other location that's just right next door, so they're hanging out there. And then this dog over here, I'm going to bring Henry this way, is Quinn. We're going to go hang out with Quinn for a few minutes. Quinn is my personal favorite for Eugene. I want Eugene to adopt Quinn.
She has been saying this all morning long. And I'm very shameless in saying that.
And he's been napping.
Quinn, wow, this is the most calm we've seen Quinn because Quinn has a lot of energy. A lot of energy. We have not seen Quinn not jumping up and down the entire time.
Yeah, well, the good thing is, Eugene, they're puppies, so they go crazy for like 20 minutes, and then they say, all right, I need an hour nap. And that's basically the life cycle of a puppy. Just being crazy, going to sleep. Being crazy, oh, look at him. How can you refuse that little face? So these are just some of the animals that are available for adoption right now at Hope for Life Rescue. But really the point of Paws for Charity is more raising money to support these animals. So, you know, a lot of them do come in with health needs. We've seen some of the cats today that have had some, you know, vision issues that have to be treated. Mm-hmm. We've seen some animals with other health issues. So that's what some of the money goes towards. It goes towards supplies. You see all the toys, all the food that these animals go through, and then just like upkeep of the building. So all good reasons to give money today. The goal is $30,000. Eugene, I don't know if you have an updated total on how much we've raised. I know we were at like 7,500.
I'll look for it real quick.
Well
Craig wanted to say something to you real quick, but I'll look for it while he does that.
Hey, Marta, I thought you made a great point
What's up,
earlier
Craig?
This morning when we were talking about this. You have fostered dogs yourself, and, you know, we were giving you a hard time, like, oh, you're going to take one, you're going to keep them, you're going to keep them, you're going to keep them. But you were saying, you know, that fostering opportunity is really important because it gives you a sense of how your adoptive dog or your foster dog may interact with if you have other pets, or you may realize what the responsibility truly is. Can you speak a little bit to your experience fostering dogs and why you think it's so important if people are kind of thinking about this to really understand what they're getting into?
Sure. I mean, as cute as Quinn looks right now, I hate to break it to you, but puppies are not always sleeping. And so they're a lot of work. Like, a lot of these animals are like 8 weeks old. So with that, they have to go outside to go to the bathroom like every hour. So that's a big part of it. Just, you know, making sure they don't eat your shoes or eat your laptop chargers or your lamp cords or whatever it may be. So there's certainly work that goes into it. I think fostering, or, you know, they do the puppy sleepover program here where it's just one night. It's a great opportunity to see, you know, can I handle this? Because it's great to come and pet a puppy at the shelter, but it is a lot of work. So I've really enjoyed, you know, my time doing it just because I get to hang out with the dogs. I get to see how they would mesh with my other pets. But then there's always the opportunity for other people who may have a better fit in their home to adopt. So, you know, as angelic as this little puppy looks right now, he's going to wake up and, you know, wreak some havoc later, I'm sure.
He's going to be a ball of fire. One other thing, Marta, while we have you here, you spoke earlier with one of the transporters, a gentleman that would go out and meet maybe a group of dogs or maybe a mom and her pups or whatever, and then bring them into the shelter. Can you speak to some of the volunteers and employees there at the jobs that they have and the passion? I mean, that guy was able to pick off picture after picture after picture on the wall and tell the backstory for each of them. So clearly they seem very invested.
Yeah, so there are so many different volunteers, and again, the goal of Paws for Charity is to raise money, but if you're not in a spot to donate money, you can always donate your time. And sometimes volunteers come in and they just play with a puppy for an hour. Sometimes they come in and do laundry. Sometimes, like Chris, who we spoke to earlier this morning, they bring animals from different shelters, wherever that may be, and they bring them to Hope for Life, who may have more resources to be able to take care of the animals. And Chris, I think, had said he has transported like 700 animals. So the people here who you see volunteering behind the scenes, they're just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. And that is, of course, a big reason that Paws for Charity is so important. It is a nonprofit, so they need all the help they can get from the community, whether that's monetary or through time. But it's really great to chat with people. They have so much passion. And Hope for Life does keep up a lot on social media. So a lot of these volunteers and people that come in like know all of these animals by name and really care about them and really want to see them find their forever homes.
Yeah, to your point, Craig. Chris, right? That was the man that we heard first thing this morning. His eyes lit up the moment he started talking about the animals that were on that board. And it was so cool to see him just rattle off the stories associated with them. And I was impressed about even how far that they will drive in certain cases to go get these animals and make sure they're brought to a very safe and nurturing environment where they can get the care that they need.
Yeah, and Eugene, how about our buddy Marta out there with the golden touch, just putting little Quinn down?
Do you see that?
She had the magic, just little loving tucking in, and away he goes.
Quinn is out like a lamp.
Whenever I see a puppy, I have to put it under a blanket. It just feels wrong not to. So I tuck him in.
Well, Marta, you certainly have, as I have said repeatedly, the most exciting assignment of the day, and certainly the most calming as well when you see something like that. Calming is a good word when we watch Quinn the pup lay down like that. I mean, eyes closed, sleeping. I mean, how cute
I do
is
have to
that?
say, by the way, a little note about Quinn. He is part of a litter of, I can't remember how many puppies were initially part of the litter. They were born in January. I think he's like, now 4 months old. He's the last one that hasn't been adopted. So if somebody's watching Live Impact News and you're, being tempted by his sweet little face, we of course want the monetary donations. But if you're watching and are interested in maybe fostering or adopting a pet, Quinn would certainly be a great option to explore.
What a sweet, sweet, sweet
Yeah,
Quinn.
now, okay, we got to come back to reality here, Marta, because we were seeing this little angel, and he's sleeping, he's so peaceful. Earlier during a few of the cut-ins, it sounded like chaos over there with all of the dogs coming in, the cats running around. So I can imagine, as calm as it is right now, at times it's been a little more energetic over there.
Yes, and that's why I keep saying it's not always like this. There's a few adult dogs that are at the shelter that need a little bit more time to warm up. So one of them is next door. It's a Great Dane named Pearl, and then there was a few little mischievous little guys that all just went for a walk. So that's why it's nice and quiet in here right now. But again, it goes in cycles. Sometimes everybody's barking, sometimes nobody's barking, but photographer Henry and I were like, okay, we can hear ourselves think. Let's do some work while we have the chance. But yes, it's certainly, going to get busier here throughout the day. We have Madison Schlegel coming a little bit later on, and then we'll have live crews throughout the afternoon and evening. And, throughout the day, more and more animals come through Hope for Life's doors. So we're kind of enjoying the calm before the storm. And we just got lucky that this puppy is sleeping peacefully. He could be biting me right now, but he's decided to be a boy.
No, Quinn is a sweetheart. He doesn't bite. And, you did. You gave him that touch, Marta, that only, you can, that put Quinn straight to sleep. I do want to bring this up if we can, because Marta did ask how much money we have raised so far. And I imagine if somebody watched this, they gave something, right? If they just saw Quinn, you gave something. But we are now over $8,000 in our $30,000 goal. So that's 26% of the way already. It is 10:11 this morning. So please help us get there, right? I mean, remember, this goes a long way. We're not just talking about adopting. We're also talking about being able to give money to help a lot of these animals receive the care that they need. We were talking, and you showed us, Marta, that the cat that had the eye issue that's currently being worked through, and we talked to one of the veterinarians or people who's aspiring and working to be in that space. So this money can really go a long way to help these animals. And we have such a giving community here in Hampton Roads. Loves pets, loves animals. So we know we can do this to support Hope for Life Rescue. So, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Do you want to take a tour a little bit? We'll go visit some of the other puppies. Come on. Come on, Henry. So another thing that you'll notice while we walk around is it's not the biggest space. They definitely have room. But that's why they rely so much on the volunteers, because they have so many pets that come through these doors. But if every single pet was here at the same time, there wouldn't be room. Come on, let's visit Van. I just don't want him to escape because he's a little bit bigger. Come on, Van. Come here. So Van is a little pit bull puppy. And this, again, is the puppy that visited Ashley on the noon show. Are you so excited you can't even breathe? He's trying to eat my microphone. So yeah, this is some of the energy you will get from a puppy, and then he'll take a little nap later, I'm sure. Is it just so exciting that it's Paws for Charity? Yes. So lots of different animals to visit today. What?
Well, Marta, we certainly love that you're able to be oh my gosh. We could probably sit on this all day long. I know we're going to come back to you another hit in the next hour or so. But keep playing, keep having a great time, keep reporting, because at the end of the day, again, all of this is to support these animals that you see that are so cute, but they could really need our help in the community. So, Marta, thank you so much. Keep working hard, Marta, or hardly working, whichever one it is.
It's a tough life I live, petting puppies.
For sure. Okay, Marta, we're going to come back to you. And again, the QR code's right there on your screen. You can see it. Really easy to pull out your phone, take a picture. It'll take you straight to where you can give. And we are already, again, more than a quarter of the way through our goal. But we really need your help to get to that finish line of $30,000 today to support Hope for Life Rescue as part of our Paws for Charity event. So thank you, everyone who's given so far. Tell somebody that you know, and let's support these animals. Or if you want to adopt, the option is there.